Alright guys, I'm back, and how's it going? Welcome to the stream, and today, or this evening, for me rather, we're going to be playing some more Creed. The other week I played the classic Russian first-person shooter, The Creed, from 2003. Very jank and kind of like a Doom 3 clone. It was in sort of contest with Doom 3 at the time, but they did a follow-up sequel. This one called Creed Battle for Savitar. Episode 1. I didn't add episode 1 in the title, but I guess they wanted to do some episodic thing with this. But obviously, it fell off. So a year later, they'll release this one, 2004. I streamed this about 4 years ago. I just want to do like a fresh playthrough or like a updated playthrough, I guess. So we're gonna jump back in. Kreed, have you brought these games yet? How's it going, man? I highly recommend Creed. I feel like everyone needs these games in their lives. They're on your wish list. Wait for them to go on sale because honestly, they're like $7 to $11 each, at least over here, which is kind of high. I may be using a pirated version of this one, but I have brought the original Creed. I'm using the alternate cover, which looks way cooler than generic Spaceman. But yeah, you're gonna wait? Alright. Let's get it started and hopefully it's not gonna blow our ears out. Alright, Creed Episode 1 Battle for Savitar. My last playthrough of this was about 3 hours. And it's a lot funner and more polished than original Creed. Believe it or not. Let's see here. Audio. Alright, as usual, we're gonna have a cutscene. Yes, Barut Entertainment. You can thank them behind every Slav jank software out there. Okay, we're gonna play this on easy. I don't know if there is much bullshit in this version of Creed, but I guess just to be safe. Microplastics, what's up? Yeah, this is Creed 2. Alright, let's go. Okay, loading screen. Oh, here we go. The cutscene. Of all cutscenes. In game. Creed 2 better than Creed 1. What's up, Clay? This is your game. You don't remember Creed 1? Go to Zoom. Not Zoom. Go to Steam or, yeah, Zoom platform Microplastics. Type in Creed. These games are on Steam. They recently just got added. There's 2 Creed games. This is the sequel to The Creed. Alright. This is us. Now, hopefully the brightness is okay. Not too dark. Fun fact about this game. Adjusting the brightness breaks the game. So you don't want to touch the brightness. Alright. I could just read this. Gade's research base, 2269. Nice. The war of the Tinglarry has been raging for the last 6 years. The insectoid race now control almost the entire solar system. Their sudden appearance in the middle of the 23rd century continues. Our armed forces battle against terrible odds, and despite the absence of central command. It's blam, indeed. One of the centers of resistance is right here, on Pluto, of all planets. The inhospitable, frosty planet has never been properly colonized, but it is home to a number of small military installations and a scientific research center. The research center is now under attack by the Tinglarry. Its small group of defenders have held out for some time, but the pressure is increasingly daily. They may not have long left, ... Okay, let's begin. Okay, we got our first weapon here. I feel like this is really loud. Jesus, okay. It's gonna blow everyone's ears out. Let's continue.
Lieutenant Armstrong, report to me in the command center on level 3 immediately.
No time to grab a coffee, I guess.
No time to grab a coffee, I guess. I love the out-of-place voice acting. Turn it down a bit for me. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, where are we going? More to the point. I think there's like a lift somewhere. Insufficient access level.
A group of Tinglarry broke into the terraforming station approximately 2 hours ago. I sent Lieutenant Commander Hansen there with his squad, but I haven't heard from them since. Pick up a weapon, then head to the terraforming station. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Thanks, lady.
15 minutes sleep and I wake up to this. It's gonna be a long day.
It sure is, buddy. Sure is. When you're playing the Kreed, it's always a long day. Never a dull moment on planet Kreed. Elevator? We need to find the arsenal. There it is. Alright, we got a weapon. We got a TT-72M pistol. A low-cost, high-impact sidearm. From the makers of the TT-71. Okay. It is less prone to jamming and with higher armor-piercing potential. It is useful even against thick Tinglarry carapaces? The main downside is its poor accuracy. The ultimate fire mode squeezes off a quick burst of shots. Squeezes off. How many? Just one. Just one. Episode 1, and then they dropped off. This is the sequel to The Kreed. It's in the title. What have we got? We got minigun, we got assault rifle, and grenades. Copert! How's it going? You're just in time. We're about to jump into The Kreed Battle for Savitar. Very good game. Just exploring our hub. What's up, Copert? How's your... Were you playing Darklands? No, you're playing some PS1 game. That's right. I watched you play a bit of that RPG the other day, though. Is that yesterday? So yeah, welcome to Russian Shooter. The classic. I'm playing the sequel, Captain Clever. There's a sequel. Kreed Episode 1, Battle,
Alert! Alert!
Savitar.
Tiglari destroyers approaching. All non-combat personnel stay at your
Doom 3
posts
killer,
and be prepared.
You did your second stream of Tiny Bullets PS1 game. You play as a Sonic cosplayer with Tomb Raider mechanics in a Zelda setting. It's fun, actually. Nice. It looked pretty decent. But yeah, this is a sequel to The Kreed. It is available on Steam and Zune. It is Russian. And these games are quite an experience. Though this sequel is better than the original Kreed. This game crashes less, it looks better. And it's a lot shorter, Captain Clever. Looks better, plays better. Yeah. My last playthrough 4 years ago was 3 hours. Sounds like you had a good stream, Copert. When I say better, I mean slightly better. Because it's still pretty jammed. Like, it's still Russian jammed. I guess they did, but they didn't quite get there. Yeah. Yeah, there's just, this one episode and then that's it. They're just, you know, cut off from there. Oh look, it's Halo. You got the grunts from Halo. Whatever this thing is. It looks like some like desert island ticky totem robot. You get what I mean? It's like, kind of like the big kahuna.
Damn, it's colder out here than the Arctic Circle.
The voice acting is very good. We're like this English dude. It's colder out there than the Arctic Circle. Yeah, could be Easter Island as well. But yeah, the aliens we're fighting are still the same. From the first Kreed. Insectoids. Insectoid aliens.
Armstrong, the Tiglari are spreading through the facility. We cannot allow them to get to the research center. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
Yes, ma'am. More like it. Forgotten what save is. Alright, terraforming station. Extract from promotional material. Gades, colony, and you. It's scientific. Gade's colony is protected from Pluto's poisonous atmosphere by a thermal panel and a powerful force field that surrounds it like a bubble. The terraforming station creates a habitable environment by sucking in methane, nitrogen, and carbon monoxide from Pluto, I can't read that. Something, stratmosphere, and converting them into oxygen. The small sections of the planet's surface that have been terraformed do suffer from the side effect of being extremely cold. The temperatures are lower, in fact, than those found at Earth's poles. For this reason, Gade's workers do not venture Earth's poles. For this reason, Gade's workers do not venture outside much. But don't worry, it's warm in the research labs. She demands to be addressed by Sir anyway. Only one of those chemicals is gonna make oxygen though. True. Alright, get to the center of something. Get to the center of the station. Okay, we got grenades. HE fragmation grenade. Frag grenades are perfect for taking out groups of enemies, especially in those troublesome, hard to reach areas. Two methods of use. The primary method is to throw it, with a powerful explosion following in only a few seconds. The alternate way allows holding the grenade with the detonation fuse activated, or the time needed to lock on the target. Okay, just grenades. Alright, we got our weapons. We got a prod, like a stun prod. Good old nades. I gotta do something. The game is interfering with my second monitor. I need to lock my second monitor. This always happens. Let's see. There we go. Uh-oh. I might need to restart the game. This game hates being... Okay, here we go. Game hates being tabbed out of. Yeah, this game interferes with my second monitor. Especially when I use the scroll wheel. It scrolls like the chat up and down. And the pointer just gets into like the Streamlabs interface as well, and it clicks all around the stuff. Yeah, it's annoying. It's a whole bit. It happens with other games as well. I don't know if you've had that problem, but yeah. Energy battery. Used to restore the full shield of energy armor. One battery restores 10% of full shield. Maximum charge 200 units. Big Fatty Plus, what's up? I'm doing the thing. I'm playing Russian Jank. Alright, what is save? I think save is F5. We've got a weapon here. Another weapon. M8A1. Haragast assault rifle. You found when the issue if you click on Windows and click the game, usually don't have that issue. Yeah, I've been dealing with it for years. I've got my own way of like messing with it, especially in these early 2000s games, early to mid 2000s games. A lightweight automatic rifle, the Haragast is extremely popular among military and police forces. Is simple and practical with high accuracy and an optical sight. Two firing modes. Normal mode can Unleash a fast stream of bullets for a single shot. Alternative firing mode uses optical sniper scope to deliver precise hits. Okay, just like the first game. I'm stuck in the staircase! Okay, I'm not stuck in the staircase. I was... And I was panicking. Okay, is the music too quiet? I know the sound effects are really loud, but music can be really quiet sometimes. Access card required. It's fine balance? Okay. Yeah, the music doesn't get enough love in these games. So I've tried to pinch it up a little bit, at least. Oh, that's a lift? Okay. How's Haunted Lands going, Captain Clever? You're winning. And I understand the game is quite dark. This is quite a dark shooter. In the gamma department. Gonna run with the sorceress. She's crazy good so far. What's your time? You managed to sort of, I don't know, manifest a time that you get to a certain part of the game quickly in a speedrun manner. Damn, these guys are good at firing. It's almost like they're hit scanning. Well, they're per mission runs, but, the first one almost 2 minutes faster than real. Okay. I'm guessing this is something? No? It's a long ways from full runs. Right. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take some time, I guess. Really gotta commit. I'll go back up. Pretty sure a full run would be like at least 2 hours. That's not bad. Not bad unless you find some glitches or way to sort of manipulate routing when you're moving about. But I guess you're not quite
that's Joe
there
Tucker
yet.
lying there. Poor guy. Owe me some money from cards, but I guess I can let that slide. He probably has an access card I can use.
He probably has an access card. We got 300 rounds of this? Crazy. Okay, access card. I like the Kreed. This is a very good game. I have low gaming standards though. Or high, depending on who you are. Okay. At least it's good jank, yeah. Yeah, it's not like aggravating or tedious, it's just like linear shooter jank. I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna read the journals. I read all the journals in my last playthrough. Which no one remembers, I don't think. It was like 4 years ago. Is this the access card thing? No. Okay, this is the room I'm looking for. These computers do nothing. You heal far? Yeah. Yeah, it's like so much more improved than the original game. Well then, yeah, the first game. First game was like such an experiment, but I can still appreciate it. But at the same time, it was pretty jacked in like every way possible. Go through the vent. Go through the ventilation shaft. Wherever that is. It's probably back here. There's another enemy has spawned. Oh shit. Okay. I'm guessing Copert is lurking already. But do what you gotta do, Copert. Sunny, what's up? Not much. Playing Russian shooter. Alright, these vents are dark, man. Here we go. This is where we need to go, though. This is a Russian game. Yep.
Armstrong, come in. We're under attack. We need assistance. We've had to draw back to the supply bunker. There are too many of them. Hurry!
Hey, we're back outside.
By Orion's belt, that's insane.
No! They killed Doyle!
No, not Doyle. Is that Doyle?
We managed to lock them outside. For now. We'll let you in when you've killed them.
Rescue the trap technicians. Okay. Yeah, Doyle was my mate. Alright, why am I using this? I could just use the Nerf gun. There we go. Speed up the nonsense. Don 2. Use the control panel in the bunker. Well, These are our guys. Look at those textures, man. Oh, look at this! The Angel Breaker triple-barreled shotgun. This probably works better in this version as well. Based on the same principle as a regular shotgun, but all the components have been upgraded, and the gun uses uranium-enriched cartridges. A very powerful armor-penetrating weapon. Triple barrel, yeah. You know it does some damage. Is this person okay? They're assuming the position. Super duper, yeah. Triple the nipple. I think there's a control panel somewhere in here. Is this the control panel? There's the gate. It's gotta be somewhere here. Nothing is straightforward in this game sometimes. You really gotta, like... Can't blow that up. Is this the control panel? Let's go back out. Investigate the damaged ship. Okay. Wherever that is. Rifle bullets, 75 PCS. Pieces of bullets? Where's the ship? Possibly not here. Alright, we need to go back. This is the typical Kreed experience. Just wandering into random areas until something happens. Oh, there we go. You gotta go outside, and then you gotta go back to that console. And then the gate will open. Very straightforward. Low oxygen. Diary of Lieutenant Paul Armstrong. Location. Gates Colony, Pluto. Interesting. The wrecked ship has... the wrecked ship was sent by the Legion. I don't want to read this, but I will. Earth's powerful military force. It was just scouting out the station, but they're gonna send more ships to help out soon. The pilot was okay. Nothing worse than a few... Fuck. a few bruises. He told me that the Legion has established contact with the distant Confederation and asked them for military aid. Those guys are in another solar system, so it won't be easy. The Confederation sent the ship to meet with the Legion and talk things over, but apparently something happened to it because it never reached the rendezvous point. Why is it hyphenated? Rendezvous. Whatever. They are so many pirates, and there are so many pirates and raiders out there. Meanwhile, Gates colony is infested with Tinglari, scuzsuckers, and Anatovas asked the Legion for an evac. I think she's trying to hurry him up by tempting them with some of the sweet research she's always so secretive about. Me, I'm sick of doing guard duty for these tech heads. I'm gonna get the hell off this ice ball and sign up at the nearest Legion base. Then I can really take the fight to the enemy. There's an emergency transport ship I can use, but it's at the end of a whole lot of tunnels and corridors. Just perfect. Sounds like my type of game. That might be closer to actual French wording. Yeah, rendezvous. Alright. Breaking glass, that's innovative. Rendezvous. And she knows. I got so many healing items. Gunstar Hero, what's up? Looks so good, also janky. I mean, it's very janky, but I've got a guilty pleasure for games like this. Obviously. Like the death animations, that's good. Then you'll like Kreed.
Is there no stopping them? Those brutes have destroyed the main oxygen generator. You'll have to get the backup unit online.
Use the backup... blah blah. Use the backup oxygen generator. Also, look at this. There's a butterfly. Stuck in an
Oxygen
animation
levels
loop.
dropping. Please use appropriate measures to avert disaster.
Also, totally not the Predator on the front cover there. Definitely not. No way that's the Predator. The oxygen generator is a bunch of plants hooked up to a ventilator with monarch butterflies trapped inside. Wow, is this a lift? What's the point? Oh. I could barely see the bottom. No one can barely see anything in this game. Terrifying. The darkness is part of the Kreed experience. Where are we going? Love how when the doors open, they barely have any sound. Quieter than Star Trek. Bet this could have beaten Quake 4. I mean... I don't know about that. This uses an engine called Extend. X-Tend. T-N-D. So, Extend. EMP grenades. Okay.
Backup oxygen generator online.
Reach the...
Well done, Lieutenant. We owe you a lot. I've unlocked a door for you. You'll have to use the ventilation system to get to the hangar, but I know you're used to that.
Oh yeah, crawling around in vents. My favorite.
Yep. It is. It is. I don't know what to say about that.
Ugly little bastards.
Yeah, you can't compare them, you know? It's not just apples to oranges at that point. That's, completely different engines, and I have completely different viewpoints on them. Both great games, just from very much different eras. Which, you know. Yeah. Okay, I think F5 is save. I think it's saving, I'm not too sure though.
Now that's a big robot arm.
Okay, there's the ventilation shaft. We need to go in. I'm gonna explore these other rooms though, these other doors. Or other door. There's only one other door. I've got another bonus Russian game. Or a bonus Russian shooter. After this. If we finish this. In a reasonable time frame. But yeah, bonus Russian shooter. If this gets done. We'll see. Use the console to operate the mechanical arm. Okay. Oh, there's the mechanical arm. I guess Kreed man is like too short or something. He just doesn't have the jumping abilities, so... Needs a mechanical arm to... get him where he needs to go. This is the quietest ventilation system I've ever come across. Now there's the music. I didn't say stop music. It's keeping the ventilation action going. Whoa, what the heck? It's a vent maze. Very eventful. It's just shy. God. Oh, here we go. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Another lift that's probably gonna crap out. Escape from Pluto. Message from Commander Anatova. Gates Colony Pluto. Armstrong. To get to the hangar, you'll have to use the transport tunnels. Unfortunately, the automated defense systems there have gone haywire. As usual, they were activated when the Tiglari attacked, and now we can't turn them off. They probably won't recognize the difference between friend and foe. So you may have to destroy some of our robots. Good luck! Awesome. Okay. I believe we pick up a new weapon. We pick up like a laser rifle, and it's pretty good. But yeah, we're fighting robots now. There it is. AKA AKL laser rifle. The AKL was launched by an independent arms manufacturer to widely varying reviews. The gun was admired for its power and versatility, but a lot of units were returned by angry customers complaining they had accidentally burned off their own noses and ears. This is the problem with the AKL. Shots ricochet like crazy, but with training, a soldier can take advantage of this, using bounce shots to get the drop on the enemy. Accidental, yeah. The gun is very effective against armored targets, but its shots lose energy at long range. Despite its problems, the AKL has now become an essential part of the military arsenal. It's cool. I like the weapon model of it. It's nice and like smooth and ribby and it's powerful. It's got a fast reload. It's an all-round good weapon for the Kreed. Switch. I think I did that. What? Did that do the thing? Power on. Okay. Just gonna have to assume it's doing the thing. I can only go as high as... I was about to say 98. I guess 100. It's this song? It is. Yeah. Yeah, the song has returned. The Kreed theme. If you will. Take the cargo conveyor to the hangar. Okay. Let's go. I gotta turn it on. This was the on switch, right? On? Power on. Okay. Why is it red then? Morn Hammer, thank you for the follow. What's up? Okay, let's just go on foot since the monorail isn't working. No worries. We're playing the Kreed. Or the sequel to the Kreed. It's quite a game. It's a Russian shooter. Reminds you of Unreal 2? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've streamed Unreal 2 The Awakening twice. Not a great game, but I can appreciate it. Unreal 2 likes to go on forever. That's what I kind of found with that one. And it's not as good as Unreal 1. Like, original Unreal is an amazing game. Don't quite know what happened with Unreal 2. I think they tried something different. A little too much. Sort of fell flat. You're still looking for Unreal 1 big box, but you always end up losing at the bid war. Okay, have you been in a couple of those bidding situations? Yeah, make sure you get it at a half decent price as well. Cause that big box can be kind of expensive. Don't overspend if you don't have to. If you don't need. How's it going, Princess? What's up? We are playing Russian shooter. I'm doing okay, how you doing? Can't sleep, so here you are. Welcome, good to have you. I guess you slept for, I don't know. I guess you had like a big nap, so you're wide awake. Yeah, you could have, won't if you really want it, but now you don't want to overspend, so you won't. Okay, yeah. Screwed you up, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully you can get at least, I don't know, maybe enough sleep so you can be like, kind of ready for work, or like functionable for work. You gotta get tired at some point. Gotta be up in 6 hours. Yeah, 100%. First 30 minutes awake, your English gets messed up. Don't worry about it, Mornhammer. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, no, me first thing in the morning. I'm impossible to communicate with. I'm just absolutely yeah, not quite there. So, I totally get it, man. Don't worry. Just how the morning brain works. 6 hours isn't too bad, Princess. You'll do it. You'll do what you gotta do. Your mind will be like, right. But yeah, take some time to, like, unwind. How's this game? It's decent. It was supposed to be like the Doom 3 killer, at the time. But Doom 3 absolutely, like, stomped it out. This is a Russian game. And the Russians were, like, bragging about how this was gonna, like, be the next Doom 3, like, competitor. Yeah. But, it just turned out incredibly jank. But it's a guilty pleasure. They thought it was gonna be a Doom 3, yeah. Those are some lofty goals, 100%. Yeah, no, you look at the Doom 3 engine compared to this, there's absolutely no way The ZRK-75 Archangel rocket launcher. A powerful weapon developed especially for assault squads. Very effective at long range against heavily armored enemies. Doom 3 engine was insane for its day. Yeah, in Tech 3. Amazing. Doom 3 is like my favourite Doom game. Almost. After Doom 1, of course, but I love what they did with Doom 3. For the most part. Most common type of ammo used with Archangel is a small missile of modifying Neo-Tritel, which possesses huge explosive force. The weapon can be fired in a single shot. Salvo mode, okay. Which detonates 3 rockets immediately. An alternate fire can be used to detonate a rocket at any moment during its flight. Alright, just basic rocket launcher, that's all you need to know. They gotta put a description for everything though, but yeah, I don't think this game is terrible. I don't think it's necessarily up there with Doom 3 though. The Russians have always been insane though, you know? We played Doom 3 with a GeForce 2 MX, didn't have the shaders required to run the game properly, so everything looked bleak. Yeah. Yeah, Doom 3, demanded very high requirements, on its release, but people found you could just play Doom 3, you know? It wasn't terrible. Let's heal up here. Yeah, Sonny. I grew up with this stuff, so it's just another stream for me. Alright. They carry rocket launchers. Start the ship's engines. Okay. Oh, they got, ricocheting lasers. Yeah, just go to my YouTube. If you want to know. If you want to know absolutely everything, I've got a games played list below me too. So, you know. Yeah, it's below me, Sinistubborn. It's below me, dude. Just, check the links. Check the stream description. Everything's there. Yep. Just flick through, man. I've played a lot. Let's start these guys. One lonely computer.
Power restored to spacecraft.
Good luck, Lieutenant. We've received a message from the Legion. They're sending a craft to pick us up.
Nice. Nomads. We're going to Nomads. I wish there were space battles in this game, but that's very unlikely.
Human ship, you are ordered to surrender or be destroyed. We are representatives of the Nomad Republic. You are genetically inferior and have no chance. Prepare to be boarded.
Nice, Sonny. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about YouTube. I just do what I do. And that's that. Whatever works.
I don't feel genetically inferior.
You're only a human, Kreed.
Now what? Let's see.
Prisoner, diary of Lieutenant Paul Armstrong, locations on a frickin' asteroid, surrounded by crazies. On the way to Titan, I was intercepted by Nomad patrol ships. The Nomads brought me here, at which point I kicked the crap out of them and ran. These guys are the freakiest kind of scum. I gotta lean in to read this. They think they can— why put light in the background of text? They can build some kind of master race out here in the asteroid belt and they'll happily stick themselves full of alien something DNA. Nanite-infused enemas. If they think they'll help blank fighting with us unevolved types of decades. Fighting, I heard a rumor that they've joined forces with something. The Nomads call themselves New Humanity. They something to complete. Human evolution, so they can survive the space without a suit, apparently. Like I said, crazies. Now I'm in a nest full of them. What's my plan? Blast everything that moves, find my ship and get out of here. That's what we've been doing. No worries, son of stubborn. Alright, let's go. Don't thank me, thank the game. Kreed the Man, yep. Game is pretty legendary. In Mother Russia. Should probably heal up. Got 0 healing. It's fine. Let's go. Okay, there's our ship. Oh, we got humans now? Damn. Alright. I like generic human troopers. $59. Random healing item. Do I want to go down the lift? I know the country have some server censorship. That would be Australia and Germany. Where are you from, Mornhammer? Australia has heavier censorship than New Zealand. But yes, Postal 2 was banned over here for a little bit. If you're familiar with Postal 2. I don't think it's banned now. It was banned back in 2013 though. But people found a way to play it regardless, so yeah. You're in Sweden? Next country's up? Where do you think I was from? No, you're fine. You're fine. Sweden is a long way away. This game is sick. 100%, yeah. Yeah, I like the graphics. Can't say I like the environments, they're just generic box factories. You know, like typical shoot around this time. Just had like... You're on an alien planet. Oh, there's a facility. It's made of metal and concrete. You reading easy at the bottom? Thought I had, severe censoring? Not really. Mornhammer, no. Like I said, Australia has stricter laws when it comes to violent video games, I guess. But no, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. We're, you know... We got like Manhunt, we got Manhunt 2, we got Wolfenstein 3D, of course. So nothing too like banhammery. We got the humans. Like I said, we got most of the regular versions of games. Yeah, we got people. Yeah, Germany got zombies and dinosaurs. There's something up with German, like, censorship that's really scuffed. You know? Yeah, we just got the regular version, no more, no less. Alright, where am I going here? Here we go. That's in Russian. I'm gonna use this lift. The music rots in this game as well. I don't know if there's a Kreed OST, but yeah. Have I beaten this before? Yes, Princess. 4 years ago. Yep. Yeah. It's cool. It's available on Steam and Zoom. It recently got added to those two platforms. And I think I'm gonna die. Or at least be trapped under this lift. Yeah. It's part of the, like a Russian jank collection on Steam. It's called the Slav Jank Bundle. Believe it or not. I feel like the Russians knew exactly what they were making. I would. Thankfully, this game does have an autosave feature, yes. Not completely, busted. I also streamed, there was another Kreed game, Princess. I streamed that about 2 weeks ago now. This is the sequel to the original, original game, which plays about the same. Yeah. Which came out a year earlier. But this version of the game is more polished than the first game. Anyway, yeah. All you gotta know is they were competing with Doom 3. Which do I like more? This one. This one looks better, it's shorter, and it's less buggy. Yeah, the three main points about this one is it's just much better. Yeah, it looks like a product of its time, you know? Obviously, not all games looked as good as Doom 3, you know, when they first came out. How long do I want FPS campaign to be? 6 or 7 hours more. There's only a couple I can think of that are like 12 hours. But I think 6, 7, 8 hours is like a perfect length of FPS, you know? So it doesn't like overstay its welcome. It also depends on the year an FPS comes out. Whether it's mazy, whether it's like non-linear and they want you to go from like location to location and like backtrack. You know, like Quake 2 does with like the hub system and objectives, and they want you to backtrack. That can kind of draw out the experience, but in a good way. If you're talking about a mid to late 2000s FPS though, which are pretty linear, you can get through in like 6 to 8 hours. No game can ever look as good as Harold Hardtand? Campim on... You wanted me to just read that out, didn't you? A dental... Oh yeah, here, Harold Hardtooth. Yeah. I know the one you're talking about, Princess, yeah. Yeah, I streamed that briefly and I got bored. I think you were there. Yeah, I know it. For sure. No, 62000 yourself? Yeah, Hammer. Yeah, 100%, man. I'm with you. They're linear experiences. And you know, they look half decent. I'm not one for how a game looks. I just like games. You go over the new retro games that came out last year? Yep, absolutely. Yep. Alright, let's try this lift again. Hopefully it won't clip through. Gonna say, have you heard of Kreed episode 1? Yeah, do it.
I can't read Russian, but that elevator looks important.
Hold on. You can't read Russian, though you are a character of a Russian video game. Yeah, we're like some British dude. Alright, go to the control center, find an access card, of course. Alright, we got caution tape. Danger! That's in Russian. This is probably the most important... what am I saying? This is probably the most confusing part of this game. Isn't there a game that has voice actors from 7 different countries? Oh! Do I know Russian? Hell no. Yeah, Princess, that was the Half-Life mod I was playing the other week, which had all voices from all over the world, yeah. It had all accents, and it was Russian. No, you're fine. You're okay. I play a lot of games, so I don't expect anyone to keep up. Yeah, no, I don't know Russian. I don't know Ukrainian. I know English, and I barely know English. Like, I can barely speak English. It's my primary language. I'm just shit. I suck at my own native language. But, I mean, I'm half Austrian. I know a little bit of German. Austria, Germany, yeah. That's about it. Okay, go to the center. We got the access card. Sorry if the game is like super dark. Itchy nose. Okay. Yeah. You want to hear a fun fact about this game? Adjusting the grammar breaks the game. Like, if I adjust this bar, it breaks the game. Really. Like, the game just craps itself because of the programming. You can adjust the graphics, you just can't adjust the grammar.
Now. There is an intruder in the facility. Let's show this Earthman who is the superior race.
Was that German? That was a German accent. Maybe this game does have all languages. I don't know, Hammer, there's no need to. There's no need to. Unless I was like a programmer or something, yeah. I don't feel like I need to mess with that. No need to adjust, no. Alright. Unless you want like a custom resolution, you know? But no. Alright, let's heal up. Gotta take our drugs. I think they're like healing canisters, maybe? Rocket launcher. I got Windows 10. These games are available on Steam and Zoom. No, not Zoom. Just on Steam. Zoom platform might have it one day though. Just go to Steam, Hammer. Like I said, yes, Steam. Yep. Boomstick, thank you for the 10 stream. Bring out the vodka, yep. Deal the damage. What's up, Boomstick? Playing Kreed. Alright. Use the console to reactivate the elevator. Go. Got our triple-barreled shotgun here. Is this the console? Somewhere. Ah, man. Travel to the mine and find your ship. Of course there's a mining level. I think the best mining level is Red Faction. Red Faction is a sick game. And pop to the head. That's not how you react to a bullet. Red Faction 1 is amazing. Yeah. Red Faction 2, not so much. Red Faction 2 is more of like a console game. Red Faction 1 has like everything. Red Faction 1 has like the story, it has the, you know, the level progression that makes all the sense. It has satisfying weapons, trolly enemies at the end, but yeah, I've streamed both Red Faction 1 and 2. Originally played on the Mac actually. I've never played Gorilla. I'll have to check that out someday. That's the open world one, isn't it? It's like sandboxy. That one does look interesting. It's a Destruction Sandbox, like Just Cause or something. Played it for hours. Was that on PC or like 360? So I think it came out on console first. That's where you played it. Red Faction Battlegrounds, it was console only. Okay. Yeah, I guess they had some console exclusive ones. Oh, no kidding, you can shatter the monitors? That's kind of cool. Dude, my ears just popped. Rob Suey, what's up? Yep. I've overhydrated today. Yeah, pop. Screens go pop. I love it because there's some clarity, but I hate it because of so much I can hear. It's like you can hear in 4D. It's like 4K hearing. It's kind of out of it. Sometimes when they're filled with the feeling and pop and loud again. Yeah, especially when you're on a plane as well, Princess. Like the air pressure, or when you're like up on a mountain and your ears are kind of like, well, it's air pressure because you're like up high. The altitude pressure will like build in your ears and your brain. You go and blow your nose and they pop? Yeah. Yeah. The body will deal with the rest, but yeah. You get insane hearing once your ears pop. Worst feeling ever? Yeah, and it's the same as like going underwater. You know how your ears like ache when you've like dove under like a body of water? It's the same. It's like pressure. Your head's underwater, yeah. You think you blow your nose? Pop and yeah, the pressure fills up, like, you know, when you got like congestion as well, that can affect like pressure in the ears. Yeah, I understand. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'll fix the sentences for you. I'll fix your, I'll correct your grammar and your typos. No, you're fine. The same problem with your ears recently. Sinus infection? Yikes, yeah. Yeah. Minor tinnitus? Yeah, I know a few people with tinnitus. It sounds shit. Just that constant ringing. Yep. Alright, where the heck are we going, man? Oh, you were born with it? What's your frequency, Princess? Of tinnitus? Is it kind of low, or is it sort of high? That sucks. You only hear it in complete silence? Yeah, it varies. It varies from person to person. I pitch ringing, almost like when you hear an old... Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. I'm sure you try and find ways to distract yourself, though. It's always there? Yeah, that's kind of like the downside, huh? Travel to the mine and find your shit. You have to have a fan on to sleep, otherwise you can't. Yeah, something to just mitigate it. Separate yourself. Drive you nuts. Yeah. Yeah, you've, it sounds like you've found a way to sort of, you know, distract your mind from it. But, You know, we do what we gotta do. We are who we are. Yeah, like I said, distractions, you know? Some people will smoke just to level themselves out. You know, I've known a few people with tinnitus. And I still know people with tinnitus, and they've got different coping mechanisms. Just to, you know, just to sort of align themselves. But yeah, it's... I'm sorry, that's an everyday thing. Breaking glass. Right, I gotta find my ship. Save. I think if I keep going up, I'll eventually find it. I remember getting lost on this. This is my third time playing this game. You thought everyone heard ringing? Yikes. Yeah, as a kid, you wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't like second think it. So that makes sense. Yeah, and then you get a bit older and you're like, wait a second. Not everyone has this. Yeah. But you know, it's very common. It just sounds like a pain in the ass, that's all. I get it sometimes, but it doesn't stick. I get the ringing in my ears. But it fades. It goes, it like fades out of existence. Which, thankfully, you know, is, it's not a lasting effect. It channels out of my conscience. Going in circles here. Yeah, the different channels. Yeah, with games and movies. Yeah. That's what they're there for. Alright, I think we gotta go back down to like the central part here. Yeah, frequency tests, benchmarking, you know, just like graphics. Except you're using it on yourself. Absolutely, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, active stereo panning. And you are your own, like, test subject. Super true. Hopefully I can... Man, this frickin' game. Avocad, what's up? How's it going, man? Cool game, it's a pretty cool game. It's from Russia. It's a masterpiece. I'm doing okay. Yeah, just doing the games and stuff. Trying to find our way out of here. Out of this facility that looks the same every room I step into. Classic Russian FPS experience. Did you hear Masterpiece? Surprise? You sure did. You arrived just in time. It's actually a masterpiece. Yeah. That box art? Yeah, totally not the Predator. Totally not the Predator. Yeah, Russia knows how to rip stuff off. They don't care. Just trying to find a way out of here. But yeah, like I said, this is probably the most confusing area in the game. Travel to the mine and find your ship. Okay. I've already been in here, but let's go in here again. It's that janky level design. Throws me off. They know how to create really confusing levels. It's like the #1 thing about Russian video games. The level design is unhinged. Yep. At least the music's there. The music's just like, okay. We're gonna keep the action going. Yeah. Yeah, Avocad, they are. This was supposed to be a Doom 3 killer. At its time. At its peak. The Russians really thought that. Alright. Yeah, the guns are cool. The level design, not so much. We'll get out of here, though. The bangers are gone. The bangers will be back. Oh, there's a lift here. Okay. Here's my ship. Travel to the mine and find your ship. I thought this was my ship. There's gotta be a way to shut off the force fields, maybe. Oh well. I don't mind being lost for hours. It's just part of the experience. Okay. So what's up here again? Oh, here we go. Abandoned mines. Diary of Lieutenant Paul Armstrong. Location defunct nomad mining operation. Looks like there were once some rich pickings inside this rock, but the nomads mined everything out of it. The equipment's rusty and old. The place is heavily guarded though. What are they using it for? And where's my ship? Exactly, yep, just magazines to rely on and such. Until internet came along, you could just look it up. And then YouTube. Where's my ship? Yeah. Yeah, it's just an error. Remember the first Kreed game? Talked about this possible Doom 3 killer fun of it. Just okay, how's the sequel? Sequel is much better. Sequel is much better, Rob. Play this one instead of the original, but also, at the same time, experience both. Yeah, it was supposed to be a Doom 3 killer. Back in 98, internet went out? Yep, 56k, yep. Yep. For sure. Don't miss them. Don't miss those days. Yep, play the sequel. It looks better, it's shorter, and it has less bugs. It's a better sequel. It's better. Yep. Definitely try it. El Javade, what's up? How's it going, man? Looks like we got a gem, a hidden Russian gem. Yep. Damn straight, man. Gems galore. There's a Russian shooter called the Kreed. Or just Kreed. It's insane. I just survived that fall. am I saying? Words. We're shooting insectoid aliens. You have to play Fallout 1? Nice rest stream. No worries. Mornhammer, thank you for stopping in. Follow. Enjoy Fallout 1. We'll see you then. Good luck. Alright, we're finally in the mining complex. This level's okay. There's just a lot of space with not much happening. As long as you hit quick save, it's your friend. It's not too bad to get through. Do. Alright, there's a lift that goes up, which is good. Because we want to be heading back up. Oh yeah, Princess. I updated your mod status to lead. Lead moderator. Does this work? Oh, it's already up. Okay. Alright, I guess we can continue. What is this? Pew pew! I think that's where I came from. Oh, let's continue. We can kind of bunny hop in this game. Speeds up movement. Let's enter the prison complex. Because of course. Locate your ship, find an access card. Okie dokie. Your tasks were updated. Guessing they want an access card for that. I'm confusing myself. I also need to pee. is like the main distraction. Whoa, okay, maybe I have to get across there? Is there a way? Oh yeah! Oh, would you look at that? More rooms to explore. It's exciting. Please bear with me. We'll get there. This game does take time. I'm just going back down. We're going somewhere else. For once. Okay, that's exciting. Damn, that's explosive. Locate your ship fighting access card, free the prisoners. Okay.
You there. They're doing things to us. They're taking things out of our heads. Sometimes it's information. Sometimes it's pieces of our brain. And when they're done, whatever's left of us, they're going to feed to those fat pigs. I can't stand them. They slobber. Oh, God.
Hold on, I'll get you out of there.
Hold on, I'll get you out of there. So good. Those pigs. We got mutants and prisoners.
Prisoners are escaping! Stop them! Kill them on sight! Kill them!
Well, crap. Can we do this? There's ventilation up there. There we go. Let us continue. Okay, unfortunately his foot is in a hitbox. Trying to shoot him in the toe. I killed them. The big toe. Toe tagged. Yep. Okay, that door's locked. We do need to find an access card. Thankfully, this game is in English. Am I going in circles? Hold on. Free the prisoners. There we go. Locate your ship. We gotta kill these guys that spill out. I don't know if we gotta protect the prisoners, but it's basically the aliens guarding. Okay, I need to use the bathroom. 1 second. Okay. It's getting cold in here, but let us continue. Continue the Kreed. Let's heal up a bunch. What's this music? Oh, there's the access card. Reach the docking module. Locate your ship. Alright. The access card, like, just appeared out of nowhere. I like this kind of, Persian, Arabian music in my Russian shooter. It's very good. It's very, like, kind of wild. Where is the docking module? Find that. Okay, I know I'm going in circles. It's part of the experience to go in circles. Until I don't. Till the way has been established and found. Is this it? This has got to be it. Okay. Okay, maybe not. We're back up to the surface. I don't like this. Oh. Find the docking module. Be somewhere. Maybe we do have to be up to the back up to the surface. I'm just gonna do one more lap though. So this is the prison complex. I'm not gonna spend too much time down here. Again. Ugh. I think we just have to get out of here. To be real, to be honest. Bear with me, this is the typical experience I have with this game. Now let's return to the surface. Whoa. Yep, exactly, surprise. Why not? As long as you live to tell the story, it's all good. It's what I say. Live to tell the tale. You made it out of another janky Russian shooter. Alright, where is the docking module? It's gonna happen at some point. find it. You can count on me. Did I just come from there? Oh! Yes! Alright, we found
Prisoners are
it!
escaping! Stop them! Kill them on sight! Kill them!
We found it! Oh, I'm so happy! Okay. I thought I was going insane. My Russian shooter. I mean, I already am, but you know. If you know, you know. The secrets to Kreed. Where's the docking module? Is it here? Should be here. Hope I'm going the right way. Oh, there's a man down there. That means new content. There's a man. It's new content. Here we go. New man with gun. That's what I'm looking for. I think I'm stuck. Please, game. I'm stuck. I didn't save. Can I? I'm stuck. How far back am I? Quick save. Oh my god. I thought everything was just buggered for a second there. This looks like it. Maybe? Yeah, this is it. Nice. I told you the game was God tier. Alright. Tugalari Base, Diary of Lieutenant Paul Armstrong. Location, Legion Dropship. Watching trip. Game crashed. I got flashbangs. And the game crashed. Alright. I gotta do that again. Save broke. Save here just in case it crashes. And then we'll save again at the top of the elevator. Hopefully it won't crash. Save. Okay. Watching troopers polish their guns and wax their moustaches. Coincidence is a strange thing. Those prisoners I freed were survivors from the missing Confederation ship. Weird, huh? Anyway, they were a bit stinky and over-appreciative that I let them ride with me. Stinky? We got to the Legion base on Titan. They went to see the head honchos and I joined up for service. Almost right away, I assigned to an assault squad bound for Jupiter. The Legion are centering their attack on the Tig Larry there, throwing everything at him. The main target is the Tig base on Europa, Jupiter's icy piece of shit moon. If we can take that out, the Tigs will be severely weakened, giving the Legion time to prepare for when the Confederation battle fleet arrives. Did I mention the Confederation agreed to help? I guess I had something to do with that, which probably makes me a hero. Well, gotta go, Captain Babette, who has the stupidest mustache, says we're landing. I don't know why he hates the captain so much. Alright. The stupidest mustache.
Lieutenant Armstrong, this is Legion Captain Wayne Babbitt. I'm leading my squad through the east side entrance. Captain Crawshank will be taking his squad in through the west side. Sorry to leave you on your own, but I know you're a goddamn one-man army. Make your way to the reactor room. Good hunting.
Yeehaw! Good hunting. Alright. Let's go. Alright. That opens whatever door that was.
Damn it, we're losing men fast. Armstrong, I'm gonna be sending the support team to meet you at the reactor room. I need you to back them up, okay?
Okay. Dogs are bad, okay? Things going on. think we go to this one. Oh, okay, it's the other lift. Just gotta go up and up and up. Save the game. Done. Don't mind if I do. What have we got? Inferno, flamethrower. Shoots self-igniting charge of mixed chemicals that burns furiously and is almost impossible to put out. Grimly effective against groups of enemies. It's not bad. It's not the best flamethrower ever, but it'll do. This terminal will activate the bridge. Bonk. Go. Unlock something. I think it unlocks this door, yep. Look at this. Chaos. We got so many weapons now. 69. Save again. Go to the reactor, find the gate control terminal. Does this hurt? Yeah. It opens the central gate. Oh shit, okay. So we do pull ourselves up. Let's see. Pretty sure one of these opens? No? Wild. Okay. Just Gotta keep exploring. Exploring. Use. I've already done that. Okay, so something else. Something else is activated here. There's probably no need to do all of this again. Have to find the gate that opens. I did activate a console. One of these? No? Go to reactor section. Oh, is this it? Yeah, okay. Nice. Cool, look at their armor. They've got like spinny bits. They just exploded each other. I have nothing to do with that. Let's go down, dolphin. Damn! Violent video game.
Lieutenant Armstrong, advise on your status.
Approaching the reactor now.
Like I said, one-man army.
Right, let's unlock a bunch of shite. That's how we do. That is 4 doors unlocked. This must be the reactor. Destroy the reactor beam system. This must be the arsenal. Should probably heal up as well. Got a bunch of healing items in front of us, so you can carry 10 max. How do we destroy these? There's gotta be something specific we do or shoot at. Yes. So I think we've unlocked all the doors as well, so. Oh shit. At least I do need to be, like, back there. I'm gonna backtrack just in case. Okay. Those doors are still locked, so we need to do something back down here. Let's reload it here. I'll probably have to do something around this area. Forgot though. course. Destroy the reactor. There's gotta be some console. Something. Done all that. Damn, dude. Gotta find the reactor controls. Somewhere. It's too high to get up. How's it going, Billiam? Crazy this game was made? Not really. It's Russian. So... they found a way to put it out. There's the, sequel to the Kreed. Trying to shut off a reactor right now. Crazy that it was like a... supposed to be a Doom 3 killer. Yeah. Yeah, like an episodic sequel at that. It is kind of crazy. But they only made it to episode 1 and that's it. I don't know, these are guilty pleasure games for me. I honestly don't mind this game. Little mazy, sure, but, you know. I play this stuff all the time. It's not too bad. Whoa! Stop yawning. I thought that one was active. I guess this game is still like big enough in Russia as well. That it may as well be like part of a collection. I guess we're going back to the reactor. Super lost right now. Good times. Wonder if there's any other area but these, but this route. Try and find one. Maybe? I guess there isn't. So we're just gonna try and find a way. Didn't need that armor though. How do I shut off this damn reactor? It's gonna take a whole lot of looping just to find the reactor controls. Is this it? I think I might have found it. No. It's my dudes. It's pacing. I was excited for a second there. Okay, so where's the reactor controls? This is the reactor room. Pretty sure I ran into this problem last time. Oh, there we go. Okay. Shoot these things. And then that's the reactor. Alright.
This is Lieutenant Armstrong to Legion troops. I've taken care of the reactor. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
That was some fine shooting out there, Armstrong. We're heading back to the ship now. See you there.
Thank you. We're not too far off from the end here. It's like a 3-hour campaign compared to the original. You just gotta get a bit lost in order to complete this. It's the Kreed way. But it's not long at all.
This is Lieutenant Armstrong. I'm just right now waiting for your arrival. And when we get back home, I'm gonna buy you a round of drinks, son.
Oh, thank you. Here we go. Change of plans.
I can't wait to get home again.
Attention, Legion troops! This is Commander Anitova of the Federal Science Corps. We have perfected a new technology, a hyperspace portal that will allow a Confederate battle fleet to travel to our solar system in seconds. But the Tigliari know about it and are attacking the control center at Savitar space station. You are ordered to divert course to Savitar at once. Everything depends on this. Defend the portal and we can win the war. Good luck.
Alright. I think this is the final part of the game. Like I said, it isn't very long. Savitar Space Station. Diary of Lieutenant Paul Armstrong. Location, Savitar Space Station. Cooper's Belt. After the victory on Europa, I thought we would be due a little R&R. But a familiar voice ordered us to change course. Anitova, my old pal from Pluto, like I said, condenses coincidences are strange things. Jesus. Seems Commander Anitova was working on portal technology with the help of Legion scientists. Is ready. It sounds crazy, but if it works, the Confederate fleet could get to us in an instant. The portal is fully constructed and the controls are here on Savitar Station, on the outer edge of the solar system. The problem is, the Tigliari know what's going on and are attacking in crazy numbers. They've damaged the portal's power unit and Anitova's people are working to get it back online. This is the big one. It all comes down to this. I've got to protect those techs so we can get the portal up and running. Then maybe humanity will have a fighting chance. If I live through this, I'm gonna sleep for a month. Genesis, what's up? Alright, let's go.
This is Commander Anitova. This is going to be tough. My technicians are in the 3rd sector, working to fix the portal's power unit. But the Tiglari are entering the station from all angles. Hold them in the 1st sector. Buy us some time.
Lieutenant Armstrong, this is Captain Babbitt. Me and my guys are gonna stay with Anatova's people in Sector 3. You just keep those insect sons of bitches away from our position.
Save. Alright, final mission. Let's go.
We're making progress, but the scanners are showing more Tiglari ships approaching. Keep them busy, Lieutenant.
Will do. Also gotta be flamethrower enemies.
Armstrong, I got some bad news. They have broken through Sector 2. I need you to get your butt down there, stat, and make sure they do not get to the portal controls.
Okey-dokey. I think that was scripted to happen. Down to the portal controls. Alright, where is down in this universe? Ah, here we go. Today, alien. Should be almost getting to the 3rd sector now. Just waiting for more stuff to spawn in. It's just the 2nd sector. Yep. That's what I'm doing. We must be almost done with this sector. Just a waiting game.
We're almost done, but the Tiglari are still coming. I'm going to let you in to Sector 3.
Thank you.
Protect our technicians no matter what.
Armstrong, me and my boys are gonna be giving you some backup.
Sector 3 is the final sector. I can't remember how I get into it though. It's like... Here's Sector 3. Oh. It's my guys. Okay, here's Sector 3. We need to protect these guys here. Frickin' dead though. Remember this bit being a pain in the ass. It's like its own escort mission. Of course. As long as I can one-shot them, we should be fine. Dolphin. Come on, guys. Uneventful. They always spawn in when I least expect it. There we go. Victory! Okay, GG. That is Kreed. And under 3 hours, that's good. That is even better.
Yes!
Kreed Battle for Savitar. Credits. Based on the Extend engine. Damn, it's been 4 years since I played this. Alright, that was quite the game of all time. But I beat it in under 3 hours, which is, you know, that is good. Better than the original Kreed, which came out a year earlier. But yeah, not much else to say about that. It just kind of abruptly ends, as of all these other games. Daddy, Elgraf, Dark Jedi, and Scrooge, and Wawan. All the great people from Mother Russia. Sergei Perov. I wish they released episodes 2 and 3 as well, but that never happened. Roman Goji Got Tylo. Olga Lali Nativa. Special thanks! Open Dynamics Engine. Zed Lib. Good game. Very good game.